Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 18 team of the country, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kirkstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Parker. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Ball handed off. Test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Scanning the field is Joseph. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
You bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. They've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
That's reeled in. It's Parker. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's got it right near the end zone. LSU, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Split backfield here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. Looking for some space. It's Price. Running up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
With the catch, it's Price. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll toss it to the right side. Fighting him off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Send the back in motion. And the defense smothers him for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Close to the tight end. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
But the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance of a return here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. He's running out of time here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back and cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Now they call a run, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces into the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He'll hand it off. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
To throw, it's Manning. Finds his man. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Good enough for first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but a solid win there by the sophomore.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's Joseph. Pulls it in. It's Green. Tackled quickly after the catch. Should be short of the marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. It could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab down the middle. It's Berry. Great move there. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Berry. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. The 40, inside the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense gets involved in the scoring. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff. And to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. throw. It's Joseph. Makes the catch. It's Parker. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Spinning out of the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back to pass. It's Manning. The short completion of the tight end. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Grab behind the line, it's Moore. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw again. Caught by the receiver. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. To the air, it's Manning. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU, 5-6.
Bringing it out, it's Parker. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hot over the middle. It's Green. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Joseph. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, but the defense jumped across the line here. They could set up a first down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. And we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
LSU, 27, Texas, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. He could go. At the 20. And he steps out at the 8. A crucial takeaway.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
Dropping back, it's Joseph. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense takes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They still trail, though. touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The pocket breaking down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's caught. It's Green. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle. But
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Joseph. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. And wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He gets loose. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Now comes the field goal unit. This will be a 43-yard attempt. target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Dropping back. It's Manning. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And the wideout goes in motion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's more. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's got the first and still going. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the first play of the drive now, the 25. On the run, it's Durham. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Parker. Gets into space at the 50. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Joseph. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing movement.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get there.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Receiver makes the catch. Oh, he spins free. What a catch and run by the junior.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back to pass. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. Powering through a tackle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what
he's in the clear. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short connection action to the tight end here.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Looking for some space. It's Durham. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The tight end has got it. End zone ahead. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Scanning the field. It's Joseph. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas, 28.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time.
He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A new set of downs after that completion. Movement here from the tight end. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Using his legs, it's Durham. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Working clock with the ground game. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
First down here for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Green. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Joseph. Receiver makes the grab. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers! They are pouring it on now.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
28.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Toss play to the outside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.